Alright, another Gekishin video. In this one, I actually want to sit down and properly speak about all of the problems that I think this game is currently going through right now. And just kind of like just take a look at all the things that I feel like need to be addressed with the game, hopefully in Season 2. If not, throughout the season, I'm not entirely too sure what they're going to be doing for the rest of the season, if they're going to be addressing other things. But most of these things I feel like are big enough that I think they warrant a patch, like a bigger patch for like a season, like a new season. So I don't want to keep this video too long. I just kind of want to have some things written down here. I just kind of want to go through. I feel like at least 3, 4, maybe 5 things I think Gekishin Squadra does need currently to work on to make the game experience better for the player base. I mean, let's just dive into the first thing. So I think I speak for everybody when I say that this right here, it needs to either be removed from the game or extremely nerfed in the game in the new season. I honestly believe that any match with Soul Juniors, I genuinely believe is, if the Soul Junior spawns on your lane, your odds of winning are increased tenfold. Or if they're spawned on, and when I say on your lane, I mean on your side of the lane. You know, when you have the Soul Juniors, they can spawn either more so towards the enemy tower or your tower. It really just decides the fate of the game, because sometimes you might have the unfortunate time of being dead, or you're on your own with your teammate, or you just don't get there fast enough because you might have a match where you have Superstar and they can just one shot a Soul Junior, and immediately you have like a almost 2 level difference between you and your enemy team. So if a Super Saiyan Goku gets 2 Soul Juniors, and you get none of them, you're cooked. As a fellow DPS, you're just gonna be dead. And like as a tank, you might be able to live, but it's gonna take a lot of your health. It's really unbalanced, and I know a lot of people would feel the exact same way as I do. I really think it's a dumb mechanic. I feel she wasn't in the game to begin with. I think every other one of these are just so much more tame compared to this. The only matches that I believe makes things a little bit more fun with the Divine Draws are obviously Super Damage Boost, Superstar. I actually think Spirited Away is pretty cool as well. Allows for some nice ambushes, but the point is, Soul Juniors, absolutely garbage. Get them out of the game, or very heavily nerf them. I hate them. Me and my friends always groan whenever we get Soul Juniors in matches. So please, Toshi, remove this. Remove this, please. I hope they do another survey soon, so we can actually, and they do include like Divine Draws and something we can do a change about them, because the first thing I'm going to be doing is changing the Soul Juniors. I feel like right now this is the biggest issue with Gekishin. Next point I want to get into, but I think right now, genuinely speaking, any Soul Junior matches, if the luck is on whichever of the 2 sides, will dictate the rest of the game, I think. And I think that's very unfair and unbalanced. So I definitely believe they should work on that and try to fix this as soon as possible. I just think it's a very dumb mechanic. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about, I think has to do with the characters themselves. So I brought up obviously Super Saiyan Goku with like a bunch of Soul Juniors. Let me just go to Super Saiyan Goku here. So the thing that is really annoying about the Soul Juniors is that if you get a Super Saiyan Goku that is like 2 or 3 levels above you, you're just dead. You will not survive. The amount of damage that this guy does with his Kaioken Kamehameha, or his Kaioken Sledgehammer, or especially the Spirit Bomb Kaioken if it's max level, you're just going to be dead. And I just really think it's quite annoying how imbalanced it is. And I think just the general character balancing, I think, is what we're talking about. Right now, I feel like this guy, and where is he? This guy right here, Cooler. And I think these 3 are currently the best characters in the whole game, top 3, regardless of any role. I think these 3, with Cooler and Goku predominantly being in our number 1, number 2 interchangeably, I think these 2 characters, I feel like most matches should have at least a Cooler or a Goku, or ideally both. Now, while I'm not as good at Super Saiyan Goku as I'm at Super Saiyan 3 Goku or Kale, I definitely do believe that this guy is still the best character in the game, despite my skill issue of being unable to be good at him. He's still by far most insane character in the game. If you get hit by a Kaioken Kamehameha, especially with a super boost to skill 1, you are going, and super start, your health will just go away. The only honest to god main counter for this guy is having a good tank like Cooler or a good tank like Khalifa and just come in and burst your bubble and just kill you, or a hit to sneak you, because otherwise you will die. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I've seen a lot of like talks about how good this guy really is. I do honestly believe. Okay, sorry about that. So as I was saying about Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I've seen a lot of people talk about how like good this guy really is. And I believe that he's not as good as Super Saiyan Goku, but I do believe that this guy is actually like, I would dare say, still I think second best DPS in all. I think instant transmission. It's very situational, but I also do truly believe that you can mess this up really badly. I've done a lot of moments where I have messed it up. And I've had a lot of times where I've missed my Kamehameha, even despite the fact that you can move it. But I still do believe that this guy is underneath Super Saiyan Goku. I think he's still very good. The stonks on this guy right here have gone up tremendously. The buffs this guy's received to Light Grenade and Special Beam Cannon are very good. Maybe eventually down the line, maybe I'll play as the guy. I'll play as Piccolo in a video or in a stream or something. Well, we will see. But yeah, I do definitely think that some balancing does need to be done with these characters. I feel like Goku does need nerfs. He's very strong, very mobile character, has a lot of versatility. And I do definitely believe that this guy needs to be nerfed. I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku could also get a little bit nerfed as well. I mean, he is quite strong, as I said. I think he's second best DPS. And this guy definitely needs to get nerfed as well. Cooler is actually pretty strong. But I think more than nerfs, I think we need to see a lot more buffs. I think that's the imbalance problem that this game has. I think the problem is that there's a lot of imbalance with how strong characters and some weak characters. Like Majin Buu needs to be... No, you're not Majin Buu. Whoops. Majin Buu needs to be extremely buffed. This guy is actually so bad. I've had so many matches where this guy has been my technical teammate when I've gone up top, and he's just so bad. Like his healing doesn't really do much of anything. There's no point to his healing. Like if you just go to your tower and you heal, you'll be healed faster than Buu can heal you. I don't even think he fully heals you back to health. The only good thing about his moveset is this, and even that's like not the greatest thing of all time. But it's like decent. But this is pretty shit. This is not really all that great. Like it prevents you from moving or like prevents you from doing stuff, but like, and then yeah, if Buu just eats you, like it's not good, man. It's not a good ult. This is the only real move that like he even really has. Another character that really deserves more buffs, I think, are mainly you'll find them in DPS. I think Gammas need to be buffed. I believe I'm of the opinion that Vegeta needs to be buffed. Zamasu needs to be buffed. I think Bojack is the biggest DPS with the most buffs needed right now. I think this guy absolutely needs buffs at the wazoo. So if this guy can get some buffs, that'd be great. Him and I feel like him mainly and Boo are the two characters that need the most buffs. They're the worst characters in the game by far. Maybe Baby could get some buffs. Cell is the worst. These two are like competing for the worst tanks in the game. I feel like these two could get some buffs. So like generally, like if we can see some buffs like Piccolo and Frieza got, if not even more than that, then I think we are in for some proper balancing for the game. I mean, nerf down Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan 3, Cooler, and then I think we would get some nice balancing. People would be willing, because right now, at least as the person that mainly does DPS, I'm only mainly incentivized to play this guy, and her. I really have no reason to play Deborah. I don't have no reason to play him, or her. Piccolo is the only one that seems intriguing enough to me to actually try. But in terms of DPS, it's mainly these three. And in terms of tank, it's gonna always be mainly Cooler or Khalifa. Zamasu, Vegeta, and Cell are not worth it. Baby neither. Maybe you can make an argument for Vegeta. Maybe he's like in the middle of the pack. Zamasu is just boring. He definitely needs buffs. Support-wise, Get Gohan kind of just steals the show. Frieza's buffs have been really good. I think this guy or this guy could be competing for best technical support in the game. They're both very menacing. 17 is decent. I imagine he was the second best technical in the game with Frieza buffs that really helped push him up. So I think Tentacle right now, I think like out of all the characters, I think Tentacle is like doing the most well balancing wise. I think Frieza is doing okay. Current can be pretty annoying. 17 can be pretty annoying as well. Maybe some small tweaks, but like nothing crazy. I think the craziest does come in DPS and tank. Especially with DPS having the most characters in the game right now as well. I think there's a lot of characters that can use buffs. So I do believe that balancing will help this game a lot. Especially as more characters that are gonna get added. And for something more small, I feel, but I think it's still worth speaking about, the Battle Pass, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, sucks. At least this season, it's pretty shit. I don't really think that it's really... I mean, in general, it's pretty bad, but the premium one also sucks as well. Honestly, all you really get out of this is just Zenny. Like, the only thing that's really worth in here are just the Zennies, really. You do get quite a decent amount of Zenny. And unfortunately, the free one does start to sporadically, split itself apart here. And the higher levels you get. But you wanna know what my main issue lies? This right here, the G capsules. 4, 8, 12, 16. I can't count. But you get the gist. There's a lot of there's a lot of G capsules, regular ass G capsules here. Look at this, at tier 3 you get 14 of these G-Cap. 14! That is crazy for just some bare bones skins that don't really do much of anything for you. This is really, really not great, Toshi. Like, this is not. You get, how many special G-Caps you get? One? No, you get 6 here. For the max tier, by the way. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 of these. You get 19 SG capsules. Comparatively to, like, already just with these tiers here, you already get more G capsules than SG capsules in total. That is absurd. The main premium currency summons in this game are the freaking, like, the SG capsules. I think it's just absurd. Like, you don't gotta make it, like, get rid of all the G capsules, but like at least make it more fair. Like the fact we have this tier of 14 of these is just absurd. Give us like 3. I'll be happy with 3, man. I'd genuinely be happy with 3 over freaking like 19 in total. I'm happy like a sporadically spread out 3, at least like more in total. And you just keep some G capsules here and there too. But like, this is way too many G capsules. Give us more Zenny, give us more SG capsules, and I think this would be a lot more worth. Maybe increase the Dragon Gems you get. And I know this might seem like a lot of ask for a game like this, where it's very clear, and we'll get into the last point I'm making this video of the pay-to-win mentality, but I just don't believe it's like worth. The skins are cool, man, but like, I don't know. Like, I think they could be doing much more with this, and I'm hoping to see that in Season 2. Like, again, the skins are dope, but I think there can be more done. Maybe even make some characters playable. Maybe add some characters. They don't have to be Season 2 or Season 1 characters. You can even add, like, I don't know, Zamasu and Vegeta in here if you haven't bought them with the SG things yet. It would be a fun little thing to do. You know? Like, I don't... Well, I mean, to be fair, the Battle Pass is like 250 and one of these characters is like 120. So you'd be technically wasting your gems. That's actually fair. But like, you get what I mean. And the other thing is that you cannot do SG capsule multis. You can only do Dragon Gem multis, which I think is really very, very scummy. They should also change this up and make it so that you can actually use actual SG capsules to actually do multis and stuff like that. So definitely improve on the Battle Pass. I think it definitely should be getting worked on. Especially with how rare and far between these G capsules are. The fact that you don't look at the rates. You know, like if you're gonna keep this, at least increase the rates. So yeah. And the last point is the whole pay-to-win mentality. So going into the shop here, we do have all of the skins that you can get for characters. The thing is, yeah, the heroes. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku came out at 250, and the game announced that he will be added into the Star Collection system. I don't like this, and I think the problem with it is not so much the fact that Goku is just a paid, like you have to pay to get this guy. I think the issue that I have lies in the fact that he'll be added to the Star Collection next season. Why not just do it upon release? I just, like, it rewards the people that have been really grinding the game and playing it. I just don't see why you would be doing something like that. It's very restricted, it's very scummy. The fact that you'll be putting him, you know, like for people that don't want to pay to get this character, you have to wait. I think that's really stupid. And I'm not really a fan of that. I definitely think this should be changed. And I bet there's a few other smaller issues with the game right now. I mean, generally, I feel like there should be at least another map added. Maybe make the sub-game modes actually... Oh, that's not right. Make the sub-game modes actually worth it. Veggie Battle is... What is this? You know? I think this is just silly. I don't see the point. Like make these worth something. Like the sub-battles. Like, actually make them give... Let them give you rewards. Get something that will incentivize the player base to get them. And also, again, new maps. You guys can make new custom areas, as we can clearly see here. I think some new maps would freshen things up. Hopefully for season 2, I'm begging. But yeah. Oh wait, there's one last thing, and I don't know if I can pull the post on my screen. But there are Switch players, because many people on Switch not play this game. If you turn crossplay, if you turn crossplay off, you can actually get just mainly bots, because nobody plays on Switch without crossplay. So people can just rank up very easily that way and just abuse the system and just get ranks very, very fast, because you'll just be mainly getting bots, and their bots are actually, you know, if you are half decent at the game, you can kill them very easily and get ranked up very, very fast. So I feel like there should be something done about that, or at least, you know, if you keep getting bot matches, maybe have a cooldown. I don't know how I would go about personally fixing that one, but it's just a problem that I know is I want to save for the end here. And yeah, that's about all the problems I feel like are mainly there for Gekishin Squadra right now. I definitely think maybe if I missed something, please let me know. Or if there's other things, I'll probably talk about them in some other videos or something. But right now, I feel like these are the biggest pointers for the things that the game needs. Yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next Gekishin Squadra video. Peace out, everybody.